Friends, watch this video till the very end, because today you're going to hear about some mysterious and unsolved events from history that will seriously surprise you. Number 1. This incident looks like something out of a science fiction movie, but it comes from an old Chinese legend. According to folklore from the Ming Dynasty, there was a government official named Wan Hu who didn't just dream of flying. He wanted to go straight to the stars. No rockets, no NASA, just extreme confidence. Wan Hu thought, if gunpowder can launch cannons, why can't it launch me? So he built a wooden chair, strapped over 40 fireworks rockets under it, and even tied kite-like wings to the sides for balance. Basically, a very early, very risky DIY spaceship. He sat on the chair, told his assistants, light it up, and boom, fire, smoke, chaos. Everyone ran. When the smoke cleared, the chair was destroyed, the rockets were scattered, and Wan Hu was gone. Now here's where the legend splits. Some stories jokingly say, maybe he actually flew into the sky. But let's be honest, most historians believe he was likely killed in the explosion. And to be clear, there's no solid historical proof this really happened. Wan Hu is considered more of a legend than a verified historical figure. Still, the story became so popular that during the space age, people started calling him, half seriously, half for fun, the world's first astronaut. There's even a crater on the moon nicknamed after him. So did Wan Hu reach the stars? Probably not, but he definitely proves one thing. Humans have always wanted to leave the ground, even if it meant strapping rockets to a chair and hoping for the best. Number 2. This one sounds so bizarre that you'll think, no way people really did this. But yes, in 17th and 18th century Europe, a popular game was called fox tossing, and the rules were wild. 2 people, often a couple, would hold the ends of a strong cloth or sling. They'd place an animal in the middle, usually a fox, but sometimes a rabbit or a badger, and then yank the cloth together, launching the animal into the air. Whichever team tossed the animal the highest, won. Now here's the ugly part. Most animals died when they hit the ground. Some, terrified and injured, even attacked the people around them. So yeah, dangerous for everyone, but especially deadly for the animals. And this wasn't just some village nonsense. Believe it or not, royal courts and nobles loved this game too. There's a famous record from 1648, when King Augustus II, the Strong, hosted a huge fox-tossing event. In that single event, they killed over 600 foxes, more than 500 rabbits, plus dozens of badgers and wild cats. Basically, the entire forest got drafted into the world's worst sports tournament. Eventually, people started realizing this wasn't entertainment, it was straight-up cruelty. By the early 1800s, as animal welfare ideas spread across Europe, fox tossing was banned and disappeared. Today, it only exists in history books, as proof that humans have come up with some truly terrible ideas in the name of fun. Number 3. Empedocles was born around 490 BC in what is now Agrigento, Sicily, Italy. And no, he wasn't just a philosopher. He was also a scientist, doctor, poet, and full-time deep thinker. Basically, the ancient version of a multi-talented genius. His most famous idea? That the entire universe is made of 4 basic elements: fire, water, air, and earth. Sounds simple today, but back then this theory was so powerful that the Western world believed in it for nearly 2,000 years. Not bad for one guy without a lab or Wi-Fi. But here's where the story gets wild. According to ancient legends, Empedocles became so convinced of his own greatness that he wanted to prove he was immortal. So what did he do? He allegedly jumped into Mount Etna, the active volcano in Sicily. Later, people claimed that his bronze sandals were found in the volcanic ash, which led to the idea that he didn't exactly survive the experiment. Talk about commitment to your theory. Some historians think this story might be symbolic or exaggerated, not literal. There's no solid proof that he actually jumped into the volcano. But let's be honest, the story is way too dramatic for people to let it go. So today, Empedocles is remembered not just as the man who explained the universe with 4 elements, but also as the philosopher who, in search of greatness, may have chosen the most extreme exit in history. Number 4. In the early 1990s, paleontologists in Madagascar began finding fossil pieces of a giant prehistoric frog. Over time, they collected more than 70 fossil fragments, and by carefully putting them together, scientists were finally able to describe the creature in 2008. They named it Beelzebufo ampinga, but most people just call it the devil frog. And this thing was no joke. Beelzebufo lived about 70 million years ago, during the time of dinosaurs. It could grow up to 16 inches long, about 40 centimeters, and had an extremely wide, powerful head and jaws. Scientists estimate it may have weighed around 10 pounds, 4 to 5 kilograms, huge for a frog. With jaws built more like a trap than a snap, it could eat small animals, reptiles, and possibly even newly hatched baby dinosaurs. Basically, if it fit in its mouth, it was lunch. Beelzebufo lived in warm, rainy environments, similar to modern tropical wetlands. When the asteroid hit the Earth and wiped out the dinosaurs, this giant frog likely went extinct too. Here's the cool part. Scientists say today's Pac-Man frogs in South America look very similar and may be distant relatives. Same round body, same big mouth, same "I will eat anything" attitude, just much smaller. So yes, once upon a time, Earth had a frog so tough that even baby dinosaurs had to watch their step. Number 5. This is one of the most famous myths from ancient Greece, usually linked to around the 8th century BC. Daedalus was a brilliant inventor and master craftsman. He's the man who designed the famous labyrinth on the island of Crete for King Minos, the maze built to trap the monster called the Minotaur. But later, King Minos got nervous. He worried that Daedalus might reveal the secrets of the labyrinth, so he did what kings and myths love to do. He locked up Daedalus and his son Icarus on the island. No ships, no escape by land, no escape by sea. That's when Daedalus came up with a risky but genius plan. He collected bird feathers and glued them together with wax, making giant wings for both of them. The idea was simple. If we can't escape by land or water, we'll escape by air. Before taking off, Daedalus gave Icarus a serious warning. Don't fly too high, or the sun will melt the wax. Don't fly too low, or the sea will soak the wings and drag you down. At first, everything worked. They were actually flying. But Icarus got excited. The higher he went, the more amazing it felt. So he kept going up and up and up. You can guess what happened next. The sun melted the wax, the wings fell apart, and Icarus fell straight into the sea and drowned. That sea was later called the Icarian Sea, and a nearby island became known as Icaria, named after him. Daedalus survived, but with the pain of knowing that his invention saved him and cost him his son. Number 6. In a small village in Wales, UK, an elderly woman in her 70s was living alone. Neighbors saw her as quiet, harmless, and completely normal. In 2014, a photographer named Julian visited her home for a magazine project. She did makeup, took portraits, and even stayed in the house for a few days. Everything seemed fine. Nothing felt strange. Then, just weeks later, the old woman died. Because she lived alone, hospital staff came to move her body. They shifted the bed to place a stretcher, and that's when everyone froze. There was a human skeleton under the bed. Police soon confirmed the remains belonged to the woman's husband, who had been reported missing back in 1997. At the time, she told police, "Don't worry, he just left me and moved away." Turns out, he never went anywhere. He had been under that bed for 17 years. Investigators later concluded that she had killed him and hidden the body, then lived in that house like nothing ever happened. The photographer had slept in that same room for days, with a body under the bed, and no idea at all. So yeah, next time someone says, "It's a nice, quiet house," just remember, sometimes the scariest secrets are hiding right under your feet. So, what did you think of the video? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Nens Chronicles so you don't miss the upcoming videos. See you in the next one.